Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Rina Hicks. I'm the Operations Director at Faida Investment Bank, and I'm here to have a fantastic conversation with our Chief Investment Officer, Ian Kahangara. And I just felt it's important for us to just do a nice deep dive into global markets. What are these alternative investments that we're discussing as a company, and for you to be aware and understand before you even make a step forward. And so please do subscribe, share these videos so that more and more people can hear about them. And the reason we're doing this is because diversification is important. What do I mean? You cannot just hear about money market funds and put your money in money market funds and think, oh my gosh, I'm going to retire really well, money market funds in Kenya only. Because there's so many things that happen, variables that affect the performance of companies, interest rates, inflation in different markets. And so you'll find money markets today are doing great. Next 5 years, they're not doing so great. You've invested in shares, they're doing great. And so markets move up and down. And so as you invest, you want to diversify across regions, across asset classes, across even just different products. So this is why we're here and why we're having this conversation. But I'll take you back to the beginning. Ian, I'm so excited about having this conversation with you. Thank you for accepting to come before the cameras with me.
Exactly.
Just to help our customers, our clients, and the general public understand this whole conversation around global markets and why we are so excited about it.
Yes.
But before we delve into global markets, I want you to just give us a little bit of history about your journey.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Rina, and I'm pleased to be here. I want to first introduce myself. I believe I'm still a young man. I'm married with 3 beautiful daughters. Being in the investment space for the last 16 years, about 9 years being in commercial banking industry, and the rest being in investment banking with a short stint in brokerages. So just to give my background, actually, not many people know, I started briefly in IT as my background, then shifted to commercial banking, learning all the ropes from back office, front office, customer service, and then ended up working in the treasury department, where I learned a lot of back office issues. Then later went to run the money market and fixed income desk in one of the leading commercial banks in Kenya. From then, that's when I switched to Forex trading, both for clients and also what we call a proprietary desk. In other words, just trading to make money for the bank. That is the same thing I did with another commercial bank, that was KCB, before moving to investment banking. Yes.
I remember when we were having many conversations around us beginning this journey.
Yes.
One of the questions I had for you was, why, what's your plan? Like, why are you interested in setting up this collective investment scheme and fund kind of work? And I remember you shared with me your passion, and maybe you can share a little bit about that.
Okay, thanks a lot, even reminding me that. I had already worked with an investment bank and dealt with a bit of similar funds. Then I chose to pursue further my career into management, and I was able to be the CEO of one of the non-dealing Forex brokers in Kenya. And that's where I really saw the gap and the niche that we need to cover. I met several clients in my normal day-to-day running, whereby you'd find a client who will tell you, I have 10 million, I have 20 million, I want to invest. Where do I invest? And the natural thing to say is you'll always sell the product that you have. And I would tell them, here I have a product called online Forex, and you can come and trade for yourself. And the people will tell me, I don't know how to trade. We tell them, I'll teach you how to trade. They tell me, but I don't have the time. I just want to put money and forget about it. And at that moment, I was very clear that we are not allowed to trade for you. So there is no way I can help you. The much I could do is advise them onto other asset classes, like tell them about government treasuries to go and invest, or place in bank deposits. I met several of that kind of clients, especially people above 40 to 60, and realized there's a big gap that need to be covered. People need a safe home. People need good exposure, but still while being managed in terms of risk. And that's why I came into fund management. Yes.
Yeah. I remember being involved in that sort of a scenario where I want to trade in Forex myself. I don't have the time to follow markets. I don't have the expertise.
Yes.
And so then what we end up doing as customers of Forex brokers is, as individuals, is just hire someone where you get someone to do this thing for you, but then they're focusing only on one asset class, which ends up being an issue. But the question I have for you is, when guys would have accounts with Forex brokers, and this is general, what would you say in your estimation was the level of success for those clients in terms of ability to actually make money consistently?
The average winning rate or loss rate in Kenya these days by CMA, they are actually, the online Forex brokers are quote unquote required to report to the public is between 75% to 87%.
Winning?
No, that is losses.
Sorry.
Yes, they are actually losing 75% to 87% of the clients who are trading online Forex in the brokers are losing money.
Wow.
Yes, that's the current ratio from CMA, and actually they actually post on the bottom of most of their adverts.
Okay. So actually that's one of the reasons for me. I'm like, why bother with Forex? Let me just put my money in a treasury bill, a treasury bond, and carry on with that asset class. And I'm okay, right? I'm getting 11, 12, 13%, 14%, 16 perhaps.
Yes.
Why invest in Forex?
Why invest in Forex? I look at it from two sides. First, why do most of the people who invest in Forex lose money? And I'll give a very different analogy from everyone else. Maybe the old school timers who loved rallying. You remember one of the best cars was Subaru WRX STI.
Okay.
And looking at it from that point of view is you go there to learn how to rally, and you're given that car to practice. And you practice with it and you are very okay, and you say you are ready for the real race. But the day for the race, you are given the normal Toyota Vitz to race. What will happen? You immediately crash.
Yeah.
That is what has been a model that has really affected the winning rate, because majority of the online Forex brokers, they'll give you a practice account which is around $10,000, $100,000, or even $1 million to practice. But how many Kenyans, especially the very young ones who are practicing with $10,000 and $100,000, can afford to put the similar amount in the account? Majority of them will fund with $20, $50, or $100. So they've practiced with a very big account, which can absorb the losses and everything, and recovered, and they have seen that is the way they can make money. Then they go and fund $100.
Yeah, so you're wiped out completely.
You are wiped out completely.
There's no space
That
for
is
recovery.
one of the major issues that has happened. The other thing is, I would say, the push on the social medias. The push is, I do Forex, look at the car I drive. I do Forex, look at where I vacation. The majority of them are selling the lifestyle, not the process.
So is the lifestyle real?
Yes and no.
Okay.
For some, I'll say it is, but majority of them, they are there to make sales, like any other person. Yeah, they are more to make
So
sales.
it's not money from investing, but rather from the sales that they're making?
Majority.
Okay.
There is an odd joke that is always said that when did you learn that Forex traders don't make money from trading, but by teaching Forex?
Okay.
So that is one of the things.
Interesting. Okay,
Yes.
so let's park that for a bit. I think I went a little bit ahead of myself.
Yes.
We're talking about the journey. I think this has been new for you because of, the position that you are. I mean, you're heading the global markets department. You're having to manage a team, not just salespeople, but traders, and make sure that you comply with CMA regulations. I know it's similar to the online Forex brokerage you had, but this is different because we're now investing people's money.
Yes.
In terms of the journey of setting this up, we had to put in lots of documentation, create a strategy document. What are some of the things that you found really challenging about this process?